She fell for me, eh?
The reason I fall is because my ass is too big and my legs are too small, and I get here, I don't stretch long enough, okay? But I'm okay. Yeah. I think I'll feel much better in the ambulance. All right. I want to bring up a very funny woman, and I see a very funny woman. I want to introduce a very funny woman that I used to listen to on the radio when did you ever know the Joey Reynolds show? Did anybody listen to I listened to Joey Reynolds forever. And Myra Chapin, is that your name?
You didn't listen close enough.
Lies, guys.
Give it to her.
I would listen, Myra, you boss that Joey Reynolds around like unbelievable. He'd be nothing without you.
Right, that was his memory.
I know, and every night I was like, and finally I was on the show twice, but when I was on the show twice, no one let me talk. It was all like a boys show, all right? And then Joey drove home.
Get on the gay hour.
Yeah, it was a guy, I know. So, welcome, Myra. Give her a hand. Very good. Radio presenter. You never miss that voice, Myra. My husband used to say, you need voice lessons. You sound you're like from the Bronx. You'll never get anywhere. So I would turn on Joey Reynolds. I say, listen to this woman. What does she sound like? All right. She needs voice lessons too. But somebody who doesn't is a dear friend of hers and a dear friend of mine. Helene, yes. I'm bringing up Helene Witt.
I think it's the opposite. Myra has a beautiful Pennsylvania accent, and it's a lovely accent, not like Gladys and my New York accent. What? You're taking it deeper and deeper. Anyway, those of you who don't know me, you might be wondering, is that the love child of Barbra Streisand and Barry Manilow? But I'm not. But I have a very positive attitude about getting older. I couldn't be their godchild because they're just around my age. But I have a very positive attitude about getting older. Like, for example, I'll be very intimate right off the bat with you strangers and you friends. I'm losing my hair. You can't tell, but I'm losing my hair under here. And the good news is, I know where it's going. It's going to my knuckles. And I have another area that I'm very positive with, and you girls do the Brazilian and all that. Well, wait till you get older, because down there, your legs, they turn colors, the colors of the rainbow. Roy G. Bibb, did you ever learn that in school? Red, yellow, violet, indigo. You know the order. Well, I practiced the order, but I made a joke because I don't remember it now. I practiced the order here. Roy G. Bibb, red. Anyway. God is going to call me in and say, don't bring it up if you don't have it memorized.
Comedy Central.
What?
No, he just got it. Just realized.
I finally got it.
I didn't even hear it because I'm that old that I read hearing aids. But anyway, girls, back to the joke. So I don't call them varicose veins that I have. I call them the roadmap to adventure. This road takes you to the Sterling Forest. Now I have to break that down for you girls because you do the Brazilian and all that. Sterling is like a synonym for gray, silver, old. And this road takes you to the Dead Sea. Because I'm getting older too. In fact, I said to Gladys, you're married. What's sex life after 40? I said, what's sex life at 40? She goes, Helene, I'm not 40. I said, yeah, but what's sex life at 40? You get it?
Yep.
Hasn't had me since then, so I made the joke about Gladys. It's a new joke. So, I am getting older. And, you know the information age, you work on Wall Street, which is the girl works on Wall Street, so you know, I passed the information age. I'm headed for the inflammation age. The cuckoo on my biological clock, it's wearing Depends. Which reminds me, Johnny said to me last time I was dressed like this with these pants and this kind of shirt, he said, you look very nice and stylish, but you know, the camel toe. So I said, there's a solution to camel toe at our age when we dress like this. It depends. You gotta depend. So, was going out with this guy who was from Brooklyn. Any Brooklyn, besides Johnny, anybody from Brooklyn?
Yep.
Brooklyn? He lived on Bragg Street. Let me tell you, he didn't have much to brag about. He had a little bit to brag about, but not much. He should have lived on Knapp Street, which is around the corner, and I'll explain why. Because in his singles ad, it said, loves long hikes. But when you go in his apartment, I swear to God, he lives on the first floor, and he took the elevator up. Now, why did he show me his singles ads when I met him on a blind date? That was part of the problem. So he brings me upstairs. True story, though. He shows me the singles ads, and it says, loves romantic horse and buggy rides. You're not an Amish. You live in friggin' Sheepshead Bay. So I was married before, and it's times like this that I wish I was still married, because Hanukkah, 2 years ago, came out on Thanksgiving night. So it's times like that when I would have only had to have my mother-in-law over for dinner once. I don't work anymore like Mark, we're retired teachers. We don't have to work, we just do this. Thank you.
Teacher.
Oh, but you were a video teacher, thank you. Okay. They teach you in improv to say yes and. Mark was taught to say no, just let him on. Thank you, Mark. Now he says he was. Thank you. That cost me 15 seconds. Thank you. Whatever happened to empower your friends? So anyway, so I was a school teacher in a very tough school, ladies. You never saw a school this tough. And men. You walk in the building, and there are the school colors. Dried blood red and black and blue. Teacher, how do you tell time? That's easy. How long did you have me locked in the closet yesterday? Mrs. Connor's girls, this is very sad, they had a gang. It was second grade. They had a gang, and the initiation was to steal the milk containers off of my girls' lunch trays. It's very sad. I named them They Have Pints. So I told my class, this is a teachable moment. Teachable moment, I have to give you a name because you need to make the Crips hemorrhage. I have to make them tough. So, make the Crips. No, the Bloods. That's what's wrong with the joke.
Right.
God's going to call me to always that. You need to make the Bloods hemorrhage. Robin wrote that joke for me. So anyway. So I told my class, I'm going to give you a name, but it's going to be an educational lesson. So I took the word Crips in the middle, and I taught them prefixes and suffixes, and I named them the Proscriptions, and that was their gang name. Thank you.
And then they wrote out the prescriptions, and they're all addicted to Oxy now. That's what happens. The Crips and the Bloods do drugs.